hadith which is categorized as a Dhaif does not mean that the hadith is unauthentic. A hadith which is categorized as a Dhaif does not mean it is fabricated. This is a misconception.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
A hadith which is categorized as a Dhaif is not necessarily or cannot necessarily be discounted. We said that a hadith which is Dhaif could have multiple reasons or multiple dimensions as to why it is categorized as a Dhaif. We said one of these examples is that the rawi or the tradition, the narrator within the tradition, one of them is majhul, is unknown. Similarly, you may have a hadith which is considered as a da'if because the chain of narrators is discontinuous. It might be mursal. Based on this, it is taken into consideration whether the discontinuity is at the top of the chain of narrators, whether it is in the middle of the chain of narrators, or whether it is in the end. Like this, you have just about over 12 different categories of hadith that are categorized as da'if. Yani a da'if hadith has 12 different categories or 12 different types. And from amongst these hadith, some of them are considered to be a hujjah, and some of them are not considered to be a hujjah. Some of them are a binding proof, and some of them are not a binding proof. This is one conclusion. Conclusion number two, as we said, a hadith which is categorized as a da'if does not mean that the hadith is unauthentic. A hadith which is categorized as a da'if does not mean it is fabricated. This is a misconception that is created by people of Jahal. Number two. Number three, we said even if a hadith is considered or classified as da'if, you cannot discount it because there may be other surrounding hadith which are mu'tabar or sahih or hasan or muwaththaq that may indeed have content which support the authentication of this hadith. And so long as the content is authenticated, then the sanad has no i'tibar. However, when you come into the world of fiqh, and when it comes to deriving ahkam that are from the wajibat and the ahkam that are haram, then yes, the sanad plays a crucial role. And the fact that the hadith is da'if, great consideration is taken into acting or deducing a hukum shara'i based on this hadith, whether the amal can be wajib or haram. Generally speaking, this is in issues of those acts that are considered either from the wajibat or from the muharramat. However, on the other side, when you come, you find fuqaha will come and they will tell you that when you are establishing a practice from the hadith, which is from the mustahabbat or is from the makruhat, then the sanad of the hadith as well does not play a great role. It is sufficient for an act to be established as a mustahab act. It is sufficient for an act to be considered a makruh act, even if the hadith is da'if, and the ulama have an entire bahth within usul al-fiqh in its place. This as an end and as a conclusion for us to understand those hadith that are categorized as hadith, as da'if. And we also went on to establish that hadith upon which there is the fada'il of Ahlul Bayt, the sanad has no role in this because majority of the fada'il of Ahlul Bayt can be established through the Quran al-Karim.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.